everyone. Good morning. Today is, let me see here, March 4th. It is Wednesday, humpy day. Time to get over the hump and get ready for the weekend. Ready? Who's ready for the weekend? All right. Good morning, March 4th. March 4th, here we are. All right. Get this stuff organized here. Good morning, Bluey. How are you, kiddo? How are you?
Coffee and your water.
Oh, I forgot to get my stuff off the printer again.
There's cinnamon in the coffee.
Oh, thank you. How is everyone today? Philip! Good morning, Philip. How are you, honey? I'm doing well, Bluey. Bluey, do you know Philip? Philip's one of my great people here, just like you. So yeah, it is Wednesday, March 4th. And I'm still doing my countdown until my son comes. I'm excited about that. You just woke up, sweetheart? Okay, I'll try not to be too loud. Can't guarantee anything there, baby girl. Sometimes I get that tambourine out and I make all kinds of racket. So you might have to turn the volume down. Thanks, babe. Oh, I wanted to see what the holiday was for today. I have that here somewhere. I was cleaning yesterday and, well, you know what happens when you clean. Everything's in disarray, at least with me. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know Philip. Okay. Today, March 4th, is National Grammar Day. Celebrate good grammar, punctuation, and the joy of well-written words. Being a teacher, that's a real pet peeve of mine when people don't use there, and there. Are you learning about that in school, Bluey? There, and there? Yeah, that's a pet peeve of mine. Let's behave. We're live. Let's see what else we have here. March 4th and Do Something Day. A motivational day to finally start something you've been putting off. Boy, there's a lot of things that go for me. Libby, go see Daddy. Go see Dad. I'm scratching my leg there. So march forward. March forward. Good morning, Zoe. Good morning, honey. How are you? How are you doing? You doing okay? All right, I got a bunch of stuff here. I was talking to Charlie and he told me a bunch of stuff and I printed it out because, you know, I can't remember stuff anymore. So let's see what we have. It is, Libby's getting in trouble. She's being rambunctious. All right. Zoe, do you know Philip? Okay, I'm trying to get this together. Okay. So good morning, everyone. Thank you for hitting the love button, and we're going to do some scripture. I'm Sally D. This is Sally D's Reality Sunrise with Sally, which we have a extreme warning for a dense fog, so we don't have a sunrise today. But, oh, I hung Mr. Sun on the refrigerator. I'm trying to get this whole studio thing organized, but I'm making more of a mess. Do you ever like clean your room or something, clean your house and you make more of a mess? It's like when you clean out the junk drawer and you have all this stuff all over the counter because you didn't want to put it all back. Good morning, Big D. How are you today? All right. Good morning, Cece. How are you? Okay, darling, what do you want to say, honey? You can always email me, Bluey. Hello. Oh, did Tracy sneak in? Where's Tracy? Did she sneak? Oh, she did. I'm sorry, Tracy. You snuck in when I was reading. I was doing my thing here, Tracy. Good morning, my love. How are you? How's those kitty cats? We got the little guy is raring to go today. Raring to go. Rawr. And I don't have my sidekick on my back of my chair. I don't know where she is. Fifi. So, hey, Lori, good morning, honey. Lori is saying good morning to you, Daryl. And Daryl's saying hello to Bluey. We are good, my friend. Hello to your kitties, too. I don't know where they are. Jake was being a big liar today because he has food in there. And he kept, meow, meow. He wouldn't give up, so I tried to pick him up. And then if I want him to leave me alone, I get the little scissors for his nails, and then he leaves me alone. Let's see. Hi, Big D. I think I have coffee here somewhere. I need my water. I like to drink water in the morning first. How about you guys? Hydrate first and then the coffee. Always makes me feel better. So, all right. I guess we'll get started. I'm telling you. You know what? I think it is the week of the full moon. It is the full moon. Yeah, the blood orange moon or whatever. That's why they're acting like that. They should send notices to people who are parents or have kids. Hey, Jason, how are you? I'm watching old reruns of Sally Jesse Raphael, the talk show host. She was well known for her glasses. Yeah, no kidding. Hey, thank you, Philip. Thank you so much, my darling. That is much appreciated, honey. Much appreciated. Hello, does that say G Money? Good morning. Let's see. Daryl says hello to Jason. Welcome. Welcome. Everybody mind their P's and Q's today because this is Sunrise with Sally. We're reading scripture. The first reading I was looking to do was Jeremiah 18. 18 to 20, and of course I left my notes downstairs, but I will wing it. Good morning, Anna. How are you? Good morning. She says hello to everyone. Kenzie, how are you, honey? Let's see who else is here. Okay, Bluey. I don't judge anyone here, love. I don't judge anyone. It's okay. So, all right, let's read here. And they said, come and let us invent devices against Jeremiah. For the law shall not perish from the priest, nor counsel for the wise, nor the word from the prophet. Come, let us strike him with the tongue, and let us give no heed to his words. Give heed to me, O Lord, and hear the voice of my adversaries. Shall evil be rendered for good, because they have dug a pit for my soul. Remember that I have stood in thy sight, so speak good for them, and turn away thy indignation for them. And this is talking about Jeremiah was sent to, spread God's word. Hello, Presley. Good morning, love. Unsolved shadows. Good morning, honey. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you. But anyway, Jeremiah was there, and then they wanted to listen to all the priests and things. And I thought, these people are good enough to listen to. We don't need to listen to Jeremiah. So they were trying to shut him up, and that's why they're talking about the tongues and getting rid of him, because they didn't want to deal with him. And so that's, we need to think about that in our meditation today. And then for Psalms, they're so beautiful all the time. 31, 5, 6, 14, and 15, 16. Save me, O Lord, in your kindness. Thou wilt bring me out of this snare which they have hidden for me, for thou art my protector. Into the hands I commend my spirit. Thou hast redeemed, O Lord, the God of truth. For I have heard the blame of many that dwell round about. While they assembled together against me, they consulted to take away my life. But I have put my trust in thee, O Lord, I say. Thou art my God. My thoughts are in thy hands. Deliver me out of the hands of my enemies and from them that persecute me. So this, what I'm taking away from this, it says, and then it says, I am the light of the world, says the Lord. Whoever follows me will have the light of life. So what I'm taking this as, what I was doing my notes this morning, I forgot downstairs, that, Jesus is preparing for, Good Friday when he dies on the cross. And he's, asking God, our Father, to, help him to be out of the enemy's hands, right? Hey, Nishant, hello. Hello, my darling. So Matthew 20:17-22. And Jesus, going up to Jerusalem, took the 12 disciples apart and said to them, Behold, we go up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man shall be betrayed to the chief priests and the scribes, and they shall condemn him to death, and shall deliver him to the Gentiles to be mocked, scourged, and crucified. And the third day he shall rise again. Then came to him the mother of the sons of Zebedee, and with her sons, adoring and asking something of him, who said to her, What wilt thou? She said to him, Say that these my two sons may sit, the one on thy right hand and the other on the left in thy kingdom. And Jesus answering says, You know not what you ask. Can you drink the chalice that I shall drink? They say to him, We can. He said to them, My chalice indeed you shall drink, but to sit on my right or left is not mine to give to you, but to them for whom it is prepared by my Father. And then the 10, hearing it, were moved with indignation against the two brethren. But Jesus called them and said, You know that the princes of the Gentiles lord it over them, and they that are greater exercise power upon them. It shall not be so among you, but whomever shall be greater among you, let him to be your minister, and he will be the first among you, shall be your servant. Even as the Son of Man is not come to be ministered unto, but minister, and to give his life of redemption for many. And that's what Jesus did. He gave, his life for all of us. And let me see who I missed. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Okay. I don't think I missed anybody, huh? It's Indian Festival. It's a holiday for you. Okay. Hey, music by Dreamweaver. Oh, that's a cool name. Good morning. How are you? Welcome, Sally D's Reality, Sunrise with Sally. I have to go get ready for school. Sorry, I'm not able to stay long. That's okay, Bluey. You have a wonderful day. Oh, right. Where am I at here? I put my stuff away. That's what happens when you put your stuff away. When you put your stuff away, then you can't find it, That's exactly what I did. I put my stuff away. And now I can't find it. All right, that's the tambourine. Ding, 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 ding. Jerry Ginger's here. Good morning. Good morning. She can't find the tambourine. Right, I cleaned my desk, and now everything is disarray. All right, Sammy, did you take it? I had it right here to put in the...
I didn't hide it.
He hid it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Oh, I found it.
See?
Good morning, Jerry Ginger. Good morning to you. Good morning, and how do you do? Have a good day, Blue. Good morning, Joey in the Philippines. Good morning, Presley. Good morning. Well, at least Sally will never forget what time it is. Presley. Hey, we got 50 clocks to change this weekend. It's, it's daylight savings time. I love you without it. A tambourine fix. Good morning. Yeah, and look, aha! I got this back too. I'm Amy. This is my dad's account. Okay, good morning, love. Please be at least 12 years old to come in here. Another Joey. Oh my gosh, I have 3 Joeys in here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Sally D's Reality. This is Sunrise with Sally. So let's see. Where do we begin? I guess we'll begin with Wednesday, March 4th, healing, okay? Aware of my wholeness, I am continually healing. My body is a continual state of healing, cell by cell, tissue by tissue. My entire being is rejuvenated. Keeping this truth in mind helps me align my thoughts with wholeness. Whew. Prayer leads me into a peaceful, restful place where I become more aware of the pure life energy flowing through me. Here I reconnect with my divine source and remember my divine nature is wholeness, even when I feel less than healthy. I am expression of infinite divine life. Life energy flows through me and repairs, replenishes, and renews my body and my mind. Good morning, Clara. Good morning. Where's your daughter at? Good morning, Clara. I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're doing great. Life energy flows. This is about you, Clara. You're healing. Thank you, Philip, for saying like and subscribe. Thank you. I'm an expression of infinite divine life, Clara. Life energy flows through me and repairs, replenishes, and renews my mind and body, Clara. There she is. There she is. I was just telling your mom, Allie, that this is all about her. I give thanks in advance for positive results as I affirm I am whole, I am strong, I am free. I'm sorry, Joe. You have to be at least 12 to be in here, sweetheart. I love the message. Just subscribed. I needed this. Oh, thank you. Even though my quirkiness. All right. So from Isaiah 40:31. But those who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. I love that song. You know that song? Hello, Sarah. How are you? I love that song on Eagle's Wings. And he will lift you up. I can't sing it. Daryl can sing it. On Eagle's Wings. It's one of our favorite songs, and it's so beautiful. We had them sing that for my mom's funeral because I prepared the whole funeral for my mom, and it was just, that song is so beautiful, whether for the living or for someone that passed away. Best times in the live. I told one girl, so I told her to write. Okay, I'm not sure best times, but welcome to Sally D's Reality Sunrise with Sally. Dana, that is absolutely one of my favorite hymns. Hello, Clara again. So Jerry Ginger, you can't hoot with the owls at night and soar with the eagles in the morning. Ugh, he did it again. He did it again, Daryl. I'll have to do another screenshot for that because I have to write all these down. I have a book, I'm writing them down. I'm going to name it Jerry Ginger's Quotes of the Day. Yeah.
Words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom. There you go, Jerry Ginger. But those who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength, it says. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. And Lori was talking about watching the baby eagles from where she lives. And we had those in Pittsburgh. I was watching it on the computer with my kiddos back in the day. Hello, CL. Good morning, Keith. Good morning. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Feldmaniac. Mambo number 5. Oh, come on. Mambo number 5 is not that. I like that song, but not church. Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Hear that, Claire? There's hope for you and me, kiddo. There's hope. There's always hope, right? There's always hope. And that's why we all pray for each other and we take care of one another here because, the core crew, we move by lifting each other up. That's how we grow and are strong. I was thinking about how each one of us are unique too. Each one of us are are different from one another, and that's so important. Remember when I was talking about, I went, if you go to this neighborhood and you're trying to find someone's, Layla, welcome back, honey, good morning. But I was saying, when you have all the houses are the same, like, Stepford Children, everybody does the same thing, dresses the same, and that is so kind of weird. I like when my kids are a variety in my classroom. I'm doing fine, Layla. How about you, sweetheart? But like if everybody looked the same, if everybody looked like me, no, that would be crazy, right? But if all the animals look the same, but that it's just like it would be so boring, okay? But I always like the rampage. But I was thinking, I was reading this thing. It says, unique. I make a unique contribution to the world. My spirituality is a unique as I am. I celebrate my soul's distinctive expression and don't need to conform to anyone else's ideas of what this should be, right? Sally, I'm not doing well right now. I'm trying to make it home after burying your granddad. Oh, honey, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm in kind of the same pickle here, Keith. But don't need to conform to anyone else's idea of what this should be. I also don't have to hold on to spiritual ideas I may have outgrown. Instead, I let my uniqueness fully express and make a joyous contribution to the world around me. So all of us make different contributions around the world. I resist the urge to look outside myself for validation and recognition. And I recognize that I am more than validated by the presence of God moving in, through, and as me. There is joyous freedom in this realization. I contribute to life with creative energy and zeal, all that is unique to me. I feel playful as I awaken to my expressive spirit. I am one of a kind. Isn't that something? We are one of a kind. I know we know that and everything, but do you really think about that? Like, how the world is different because you're in it. When you build a puzzle, every puzzle piece is different. And you can't put the whole puzzle together if you don't have all the pieces. Just like Lori was talking to Matt and one of our friends here, and he was, we're trying to tell him how unique he is and how important he is because he's a piece of the puzzle. Just like Layla, you're a piece of my puzzle here, I'm out of YouTube, so, oh my goodness, thanks for saying it, but but no one has subscribed. Oh, well, Layla, if do you have 50 subs to go live? Oh, you want to go live, but I can help you, learn how to get on to go live. But, if anybody wants to check out, what is your channel about, honey? Yeah, music. There you go, music. Write down what your, if you're subscribed to me and I can see it, it's not private, I will go to your channel. It's just that it takes me a little bit of time. Well, you'll get there. My husband did. He doesn't have any kind of stuff on there, but he got there. What kind of content do you have? That's what you need to do. And you need to reach out to your people, And let's see. I am one of a kind. It says Psalms 139:14. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works that I know very well. Why do we know it very well? Is because we read scripture and we reflect on it. And that's so important to start your day off. At least that's my philosophy, to start my day off, because there have been times when Daryl and I were living out of state and, he was in a rush to get to work and I was in a rush to get to school. And, and then I was driving and I thought, you know what? I forgot to say, our prayers together. So, I don't know. Sometimes we get in such a rush, and that's when you just gotta push the brakes on, and sometimes in life things happen, in our journey. Sometimes things in life happen so that we have to put the brakes on right now, slow down and open your eyes. And sometimes it's a very drastic break that God pushes. He's not trying to hurt us, he's trying to open our eyes. And, like all the different seasons in life. And, right now, Daryl and I are going through one of those seasons where, God pushed the brakes down and said, you know what, you two, wake it up, right? So, we're working on it, and we'll be fine, because God is always with us, and we have our faith. And sometimes you get a little bit scared when, you have different storms and things that happen in your life, and things, make you doubt. And, who is that's making people doubt? Whenever we doubt God, that's when, Satan moves in, right? He moves in there and he wants to take over, but you can't let him do that. Hello, 6630. Hello, my darling. But sometimes there are these open gaps, and we don't understand why things happen. And I was going through that yesterday, and I was trying to figure things out, and I was talking to my wonderful friend Lori, and we'll get through different struggles in our life. I mean, we've been married almost 41 years, and don't think that we haven't had. Marriage isn't just like la 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 la, driving down that straight and narrow path. It's a roller coaster. So we have to focus on staying the path and trying to get over those hurdles and those bumps, because marriage is work. It's not, you do it and happily ever after, you have to work with one another and be a team. And that's what we are. Hello, Austin. Hello, darling. Clara says, yay. What did I miss here? But I the things that we're going through right now, and some of you are, some of my friends on here, all of you are my friends, but some of them I know about their struggles, like Clara with her health, and me with my health, and different things. People are struggling. So yeah, I've been married 41 years. Well, in June it'll be 41 years when I turned 61, because I got married at 20. Oh yes, my necklace, that's right. My mom left me a couple dollars, like $50. And I thought, I'm not going to just spend it frivolously. So I bought these little necklaces, things to remember her. And if you ever see me going like this is what I'm thinking or I'm worrying, I always do that when it's rubbed, all the finish is rubbed off of it. Thank you so much, Tracy. Thank you. Let's see. What else was I saying? I got sidetracked there with Tracy. But like if you guys have, you have to stick with your person, because that, for better or for worse, richer or for poorer, find your person, work together, build your own version of beautiful. That is so right, Dana. That is so right. Yes, there we go. I got an offer for another eyeglass place. I'm still waiting for pair, but I guess I'm gonna have to contact them myself, because you guys are my witnesses. I do a thing for them every. This is my smaller frame. This is my Casper. The other one is my Kirby, which I love. If they would just pay me in frames or toppers, right? But yeah, I got these at America Best, or you can buy them online. There's your commercial, pair.com. So anyway, so we're moving along the season of Lent. This is the second week of the season of Lent. And, what are we doing? Are we focusing like Jesus did? Are we fasting? Are we trying to be better people? That's what, I always am trying to improve. I'm just like you, I'm like any other regular person, I'm not perfect. I don't know everything about scripture. I'm learning with you guys, I'm right in the same boat, vulnerability and everything like you guys are. This isn't how I remember your setup. Oh, I moved. This is supposed to be my studio, Austin. I was in the living room. I want to get back on my porch. That's my place. Hello, Carissa, my darling. So glad to see you again. But Austin, Sunrise with Sally is outside. If you look back at my other videos from last summer and that, I had my whole setup out there on my front porch. It was so beautiful. And I was out there until it was like 28 degrees, and then I got sick from being out there in my big old coat, the wind blowing. There's no birds left out there, and I thought it's time to come in. So I came in, but I can't wait to get back on my porch. I cannot wait to be outside and doing my Sunrise with Sally out there. It'll come soon enough. It will come. Yes, Philip says, join the family. We love having you here. Yes, sir. Like and subscribe. But thank you, Philip, for the super chat too. I appreciate it. You're always so good to me. My book that I got, they have it at Target, but I got it on Amazon because it was cheaper, and it was like $2 or $3 cheaper. But today, March 4th, it says loosen your grip. Now the writing's real small, guys, so I have to take a minute here. So it's also from Matthew. It says Matthew 16:25. If you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for my sake, you will save it. Think about that one. Here, let me read it again, okay? Thank you so much, Carissa. If you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for my sake, you will save it. It's not actually talking about, dying. It's talking about your soul. Your soul, if you give up your life for God and you focus and you try to be a better person and read scripture like all of you are doing. It is deep, isn't it, Dreamweaver? It is. I'll read one more time. It's Matthew 16:25. If you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for my sake, you will save it. And then it says, the tighter our grip on our own lives, the more anxiety and pride will grow in our hearts. The more we think that we are in control and that our strength has sustained us, the further we will fall when our beliefs are challenged. Jesus invites us to give up control and surrender to him. He knows that's when we let go. We find true freedom and contentment. What is holding you back from fully giving your heart to Jesus? Are you afraid of what he might ask you to do? Have your experiences taught you that you can only rely on yourself? Hello, Jen. Hello, J. Rob. Any hesitation to trust Jesus simply stems from a misunderstanding of his character. Remember that he is faithful, true, just, and kind. He knows what is best for you, and he longs for you to experience the joy of surrender. How can you trust God with the details of your daily life? But that is so true that sometimes we feel like, we have, hi Yvonne, good morning, honey. But like sometimes we're like, you know what, I'll just do it myself. I do that a lot of times. Like I'm just like, I'll just do it myself, right? You just want to just get it done. You want to get it done right because you're gonna have to do it over again if someone else just, doesn't do it with love. Like, some of us clean our kitchen thoroughly after we do dishes and that, and some just wipe the counter down. Where, some people like it one way and other people like it another way, but that's okay, Some people fold their towels a certain way, and if their little kids help them, You know, they say, oh, but you have to let it go because those are silly things. But if you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for my sake, you will save it. That's something to think about today, guys. You might want to jot that down and just reflect upon that. I don't know if you do journals and write stuff, about the day, but I like to start my day off with God, and then I like to end it. Start it with a sunrise, brand new day, and end it with a sunset, and reflect upon your day, because you know what? We only have a certain amount of days. Remember the dash, when you're born and when you pass away, that dash in the middle, that dash right in the middle on your tombstone or whatever. How are you going to spend that? How do you want people to remember you? Like, that dash is so important. You have to think about that. How are you going to spend your dash? Every day is a little piece of that dash. But if you're spending it, just not doing right. I mean, some people say, I don't care what people think about me, but like what God thinks about you is what's important, because that's what I always say when someone says something about someone did something wrong. I said, that's between them and God. That's not me to judge, right? Core crew, I have to get going. Wishing you all the fabulous Wednesday. Smile at a stranger. Yep, that's what we're gonna do, Tracy. And we can do more than that too. Like for this, it's also, if you could ask somebody if you could do something without them, can I help you with that? Even though they didn't ask you. Yep, you have to pick your battles and let the rest go. The towels will get dirty all over again. Yeah. Yeah, like, I like to make the bed in the morning, but sometimes people just pull the covers up and that's good enough for them. But I like it to look nice, but no one really sees it anyway. I mean, who else is in my bedroom, right? But hello, Angela, everyone. Do you know Angela? She has an awesome channel, and she's devoted to God as well. And I love you, Angela. I love going over and seeing you're just a beautiful person. She's on one of my commercials today too. So is Allie. And if you want to be on one of my commercials, Debbie Sue is one of my earlier commercials back in the day when I used to do that. But now I'm trying to get more focused on things. But yeah, check out Angela. Check out all of those channels. They're worth seeing. I wouldn't put some station up there that is not good. I wouldn't do that to you, because I know how important your time is. But Angela has some really good content. I love when she used to go to the beach. I love when she sometimes she would sit in her car, and sometimes I was the only one there, right, Angela? And it was very intimate, you and me. We would talk about things on there, and that's how I really got to know Angela. And now her channel is growing, and it's so wonderful. Hello, Colleen. Yes, I see you, Kid Lemon. I see you. Saying thank you for your support and kindness. Yes, sir. No problem. Not a problem at all, Angela. I know. Where were you, Kid Lemon? Where were you? He's waiting for that microphone. Hey, Debbie Sue. How have you been, honey? I see you hopping around still all around those channels there, girlfriend. I'm glad you're still doing well. All right, Kid Lemon. I got my thing fixed for you. So everybody be prepared.
Power on.
Ready, guys, to sing our song to Kid Lemon? Go, Kid Lemon. Go, Kid Lemon. Go. I always sing to Kid Lemon. I'll go to school. Bye-bye. Feel better. Bye-bye, Kid Lemon. Go to school. School is cool. Believe me. You don't want to go into life without having some kind of schooling. Woo! How are you going to fill out an application if you don't know how to read, right? But yes, guys, that is just I love the name of this book too. Too Grateful to Be Hateful. Isn't that an awesome name of a book? But the things in it, this is a very, very deep book. And it was only, I forget how much it was, but I think it was $9 on Amazon. $9 can buy you something so wonderful like that. But um, I was doing a lot of like reflecting and journaling. I don't know if you guys journal and stuff like that. But hi, Clack. Hello. So I've just been, just free writing. Have you ever done that? This one here is more organized. That's why I use the lines. But whenever I free write, just it's called dumping, journal dumping, I call it. But it's always nice just to get things out of your head that are bothering you. Hello, L1. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce some of these names. I'm so sorry. But hello. Good morning. We have I don't know where Sammy is here. Oh, he's in there with Daddy. So he's being calm. So I guess we should say good morning to Sammy. Samson. Do you know your name? He knows his name. He didn't want to be called Turbo. Hey, baby boy. There he is. I don't know. Still any sound?
There we go. There we go. What'd you? I got sound back.
Okay, back.
Got it.
That dog. Sammy, you see what you did? Now it's echoing, so. All right, there we go. There we go. See, everything's fine.
Yay.
He was trying to take over the show. He wanted to mute me. I'm back.
The dog eat dog world.
Yeah. All right. Now we're back. But let me get my other thing that I wanted to read here. Oh, that doggies, those doggies. He can't be. He is a baby. He is a baby. So I have one more thing that I wanted to read. And I'm running on schedule then, huh? Okay. In God, I am divinely protected. When life feels unsafe or even a little scary, I can feel spiritually protected by turning within to the peace and protection of God. Perfection of God. I'm sorry. Perfection and protection. My surest protection lies in the realm of spirit. The conditions of the world are fluid and ever-changing. I can expect there will be times of ease and times of tumult, which is true even in a marriage too, huh? Placing my faith in the things of the world may leave me shaken and frightened when circumstances change. I need not feel afraid. When I feel myself succumbing to trepidation and anxiety, I return my awareness to God and claim divine protection. Knowing God is with me at all times and in all ways helps me relax and alleviates my fears. To keep the divine connection foremost in my mind, I affirm God and I are one. I am protected and dearly loved. And it says Psalm 16:1, protect me, O God, for in you I take refuge. And the season that Daryl and I are going through, Music by Dreamweaver is still here. Good morning still, and Allie's still here. But what we're going through right now, everybody has those seasons. And I just got a text from Daniel, and he says, just a heads up, my live stream won't be till 7 p.m. tonight. So he has to go somewhere, and it won't be over till 6:30. So anyone who watches Daniel, I have the in on the things here. Yes, sir. He won't be starting until 7 tonight, guys, instead of 6. Okay. All right, Allie, I know you follow him. CL follows him. Lori follows him. Allie, can you write Dan's channel on there, on one of these? Hey, Rusty. All right, Layla, get to bed there, kiddo. Olive and Mavis. Oh, thank you so much, but I think you're gorgeous. I think you're just stunning. So Rusty, how's that garden growing there, buddy? He's over there in North Carolina, and he's getting that garden already. Good morning, Chris. That was quite the sentence, huh? Hello, Zara. Hello. I'm new here. I am too. What's going on, people? No, Zara. I'm Sally D. This is Sally D's reality, and this is Sunrise with Sally, but it's kind of gloomy out. Okay, there's his channel. There's Dan's channel, DJ Outdoors channel. His name is Dan, and his live is usually at 6, but tonight it is at 7, and I always somehow seem to miss it, and so he was giving me the heads up. So yes, welcome. Please check out Angela, Angie's Faith. I know you say it different. You say Angela. Isn't that how you say it? It's so cute. Wednesday nights at 6:30, but today at 7. Okay. All right. Me too. This reality is very welcoming, though. Yeah. When I made this channel, it was like, I was turning 60 that year, and I was thinking about life, like, the reality of life. Like, so many things I look back at, I worried about what other people thought of me. I worried, hello, Connie. I worry about, like different things. And, for a lot of things, it's always about my weight, always about this, always about that. And like a lot of the teachers that I work with had nicer clothes than me and that, but my classroom is so full of life. I spend my money on my classroom. Hello, Demu. But, in life, guys, while you're still young, don't, Connie, don't let people, hello, Woa. Hello, welcome, honey, welcome. As a matter of fact, after breakfast, go to the garden, got peas and a green. Oh, okay. So, what was I saying? Don't worry about, if I want to wear these funky glasses, I'm going to wear them, and people can say whatever they want. I don't care. I don't care anymore because this is me and you got to be yourself, guys. It's like I read, we're all unique. And I love you, each one of you. Some of you are telling me things about yourself. And I had a parent one time tell me about for the open house for before school started for the year, and she's telling me all these things and that she did wrong and stuff and how her kids were taken away from her. I said, that's not for me to thanks for telling me, but I'm not going to judge somebody on that. I think she was more worried about me seeing her her file on her child that some problems with being a parent and stuff, but it doesn't matter. You're here now, right? You're here now, and if you went to jail or whatever you've done in your life, you did the crime, now you did the time. And what matters is if you're sorry and you're trying to make anew. But when you say you're sorry and you keep going back to what you did, then that's not even sorry, so don't even say the words. But when you try to make a difference and try to make yourself better, but always try to be yourself. And don't beat yourself up if you have past transgressions. We all have something in our past. Not everybody does. Don't say you don't. But there's some little thing or other thing that you did or something, and we're sorry for it. We're sorry in our heart, to God, to everything. And that's all we have to be accountable is to God. We be good to people here. We do all the stuff we're supposed to do. And then we meet our maker, right? So how hard is it to smile at someone or say, hey, can I give you a hand with that dog food, old lady? That's me usually trying to get dog food into the car. I try to weave it over, from the cart to the car. What you're saying right now coincides with of course it does, Nana. Yvonne, you're one of my bestest friends. I'm in your head. I'm always in your head, Yvonne. You better watch what you're thinking lately. That was some of the best advice I've ever gotten. Oh, really? Oh, wow, I did something good today. Put a star up there for Sally D. I think very highly of you, Sally. I think you're the cat. Aw, meow. Thank you, Chris. You know what? You guys made my heart very, very happy because Daryl and I went through something really horrible yesterday, but we're gonna get through it, guys. And I know you guys are gonna be praying for me and Daryl, and we're gonna, maybe later I'll tell you guys about it, but right now it's just I have to work through all of this with Daryl, and it's nothing bad between me and him because this marriage is forever, right, Daryl?
Amen.
No, there's nothing bad between me and him. Our marriage is strong. I love you too, Angela. Check out Angela. CL. Oh, you gotta check out CL's. She's in my commercial too. Guys, look at the commercial I did. Rhonda's been in my commercials before. I have I have so much stuff on my wall of Rhonda, right, Rhonda? Hi, Iron Prophet. Hey, Sally, one time I came in to troll you and you were so awesome and kind that I didn't do it. I have not seen this stream since then. Oh, I'm here every morning, sweetheart. Did you subscribe and now you're a changed person? I don't know if you're a man or a woman. Are you a changed person now that you can see that there's good in people and you don't have to troll? Roll over instead of picking up your phone. Give a call to God. I was reading this book by Mitch. No, I forgot it. But the phone call from heaven, the first phone call from heaven, and the one person got a phone call from their mom had passed away, and then someone else got a phone call from their son had died. Did you guys ever read that book? What's his name? Mitch Album or something like that. I'll have to put that in the the description, but that was so, I was just thinking of my mama called me. I'd be like, oh, and then I'd be sitting there by the phone like the one girl was waiting for somebody to call her. What's with all these name brands? Are you a salesperson? Abiola. Good morning. Good morning. God bless you, kiddo. Let's see. Refreshing to see you still being positive, praying. Oh, yes, Iron Prophet. They can't get rid of me. But kiddo, I'm so glad you came back. And I love you. I love you for being a better person and not trolling me. But I'm pretty good with trolls. I mean, I was a kindergarten teacher. What do you think? 30 kids running around. Let's see. What was y'all saying? Oh, I was talking about you, that was advertising for you. And also I was saying about how we're all unique and we don't need to worry about what other people say. And what else was I saying? I don't know. Oh, Dan, let me reread this for you because this was very deep today. Let's see here. What movie are you going to see, Dan, if I may ask? Dan, listen to this. Listen to this. If it's from Matthew 16, if you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for my sake, you will save it. If you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for my sake, you will save it. How deep is that? I'm going to write that somewhere. I like to have scripture around on little Post-its. I don't know if you guys probably think I'm crazy. But what was I going to tell you guys? I was going to tell you something else. Did I tell you guys the holiday for today? It's National Grammar Day. And that's one of my things. One of my pet peeves is people using there, and there wrong. I get so crazy about that. Matthew's like that too. He's very, if you in America, you should, try to speak like, proper English, especially if you're an American, speak proper English, not like me go to the bathroom or, double negatives. So I guess they don't teach that in school anymore. I don't know. But today is March 4th and Do Something Day. March 4th and Do Something Day, a motivational day to finally start something you've been putting off. To finally start something you've been putting off. So us procrastinators need to get things done. And I have been working on that darn Marie Kondo. I took everything out of the craft room and it's in the middle of the living room. But I only have 3 bins left, Daryl?
Something like that.
Because I just threw everything in bins, and now I'm going through each and everything. But I only have 3 left, and then this room is almost done, and I'm moving along. I just scoot along when my legs bother me, I scoot along in my office chair. And I have another one, too, that I scoot around in. But then there's times I got to put it up because my leg just is horrible. Oh, my thing's not moving. Subscribe now, yes. I met my father at church every Sunday now. All right. Mitch Album, yes. Why is my thing not scrolling? Love him. Got to read his... Did you get to read twice? Is it good, Lori? I'm waiting for... I have 2 credits on Audible, but I also use Libby and I use Hoopla. And I try to get my stuff free before I can pay for it. Like, they don't have that. They have me on the wait list for that. But if it's good, then I'll get it. But I Tuesdays, did you read his Tuesdays with, I can't remember books. I know what I read, but I don't. Let's see. Yeah, that's a really good book. My live stream is at 7 tonight, going to the movies. Seeing I Can Only Imagine 2. All right, no problem. Thanks for still doing it, not canceling. Hi there, how are you? I am doing well. 5963, good morning. I'm sorry, I didn't know that wasn't scrolling. Yeah, so Lori, is Twice a good book? or I can text you. But I don't want to use my credits. Yeah, movies do cost a lot. But he might have a woman he's trying to impress. You know, you never know, vibes. You know. I have read everything Tuesdays with Maury. Yes. I have an extra copy of Twice, if you don't mind. If you don't mind book, I'll send it to you. Oh, okay. I don't want to keep costing you money, Lori. Yeah, we have to move near Lori because she's always like, oh, you gotta, and she has to mail me all this stuff, Daryl, and it's costing her so much money, you know. Um, let's see what we got here. Who is that? Dana just sent me there, and there. The pet peeve. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I'm right on time. So I'm just like, I have so many other things on my mind about what I have to do today. Taking care of business here. Guys, I will tell you all good day. I will see you guys at the live at 7. And tonight's one of my favorite nights because tonight is Escaping the Suburb night at 8 o'clock. It's like I'm watching a television show. But if you go to Escaping the Suburbs, guys, if you meet Scott, it's like hanging out. You're hanging out with Lori there. Chris, you should come and see what it's all about, honey. It's Patrick, good morning. Oh man, we're closing up shop here. Good morning, Patrick. But Escaping the Suburbs, it's like all of us, Allie and everybody, we're all hanging out, and it's like we're all just talking about stuff. Hey, music by Dreamweaver, you better be coming back there. I enjoyed you. I enjoyed you very much being here. And if you subscribed, and I will check out your channel if it's public, and I also will hunt you down if you don't come back. I'm one of those people. Yeah, that's why a lot of people don't want to give me their phone number. But then I got some. But I have to get to work. Have a blessed and beautiful day. Okay, Dana. So good day to you guys. I love you. I love you to bits. So that's something to bits. I'm just so happy when I see you guys every day. And I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye. Bye, guys. Okay, good. Music Dreamweaver. That's awesome. It's been really great having everybody here. Yes, thank you so much, Philip, for your assistance. Thank you. Now, I said I see you when I see you, and see, I just keep lurking. I keep lurking. Thank you for hitting the love button, guys. I love you guys so much. I really do.